So one of the things that we see fairly frequently here are animals that have come in, been brought in by their owners because they've watched them collapse. Sometimes that happens out and about on a walk outdoors, sometimes that's at home as well, but it can be very distressing for everyone involved. So if this kind of thing happens to your pet, one of the things that you must think about is just to look around at the environment and take a step back, think about if there's anything traumatic that could have occurred. Sometimes there has been an obvious accident that's not, you don't see right away. The second thing that would be really helpful to think about is just to watch your animals breathing and make sure that they are still able to breathe at a reasonable rate, at which point it's worth, if it's at all possible, depending on the size, gathering them up into your arms, trying to get them into some level of transport and then to us or another emergency vet. So when you do arrive with an animal that is collapsed or has collapsed, what you'll find when you come through the door is that we will probably call for a triage. What that means is that one of our medical team is going to come out to you right away, assess your pet, make sure that they are relatively stable. For the most part, those collapsed animals are not terribly stable, and we bring them immediately back to our vets and to our ER bay so that we can assess them. At that stage, you'll be sadly separated from your pet just for a few minutes while we do that, and you'll be in touch with our CSR team really to talk about some of the details, get a little bit more of the history and the story if there is one. As soon as our medical team have done that initial assessment, we'll pop you in a room and have a conversation about what we found and some of the initial findings.